Welcome back for another action figure obsession video, and here we have it. It's been about 24 hours, and it looks like the paint has dried on my sort of backup Bucky Cap's head here. This is the one that usually has the unmasked head on it, but then the reason for that was because the paint had scratched off of the A on his mask slash helmet slash cowl. But a little silver Sharpie, metallic silver Sharpie, and I think we've solved the problem. And here we have the bells of the ball from the Ed Brubaker, Steve Epting Captain America run, where Bucky takes over as Captain America, hence coining forever the famous term Bucky Cap, in that Alex Ross designed suit, meant to evoke, of course, Captain America's original triangular shield with the look on his tunic there. And of course, we have the Avengers 60 Years Beyond Earth's Mightiest superposable Target exclusive Black Widow, here with the 2017 retro Black Widow head, which I just think is fabulous and spectacular. Some people say it looks like Emma Stone, and I personally don't have a problem with that. That's fine by me. And the flesh tone does match pretty well with the 60 Years body. And then, of course, this head was also reused, or not actually reused. It actually debuted this head sculpt as Mary Jane in the Toys R Us exclusive all new, all different Spider-Man 2-pack with the Alex Ross designed Spider-Man with the glowing spider emblem on his chest. And Mary Jane, which featured the body that was later reused, or perhaps they were contemporaneous for the Netflix Jessica Jones body. Jessica Jones has valiantly dedicated her body to being my Mary Jane in my collection, and the Mary Jane head from the 2020 retro Gwen Stacy is on that Jessica Jones to make it a kind of punk rock looking Mary Jane Watson hanging out on the Spider-Man shelf with Parker Industries' Peter Parker. And it doesn't seem to me like between the pearlescent white on the star on his chest and the metallic silver Sharpie on his forehead, it doesn't look all that different, does it? I mean, it kind of looks a little silvery with the pearlescent paint on there, and then the silver on his A. I like it. I like it. And the silver on the A, of course, also reflected in the silver on his suppressor on his pistol. And again, I like the 20 years electricity effect Captain America shield for Bucky, because he has a metal robot arm under that suit. And, you know, if Bucky punches you in the face with Captain America's shield, I'd have to think that at the same moment he could probably let loose with, you know, a couple thousand volts of pure electricity just to screw you up really good getting punched in the face with that adamantium vibranium alloy shield, with the added punch of a big electrical shock from Bucky Barnes, a.k.a. the Winter Soldier, a.k.a. here, Captain America, Bucky Barnes. And, yeah, I finally had to do a video involving Captain America in one way or another, and this is it. You know, this is it. Finally got it out of my system. Probably never talk about that guy again. Captain America. I mean, what is left really to say about him in all his star-spangled glory? Is there more to say? Brains. You know, is there more to say? I don't know. Oh, he's down here too now on the work table. Look at that. The Ultimate Riders Captain America on the G.I. Joe Classified RAM cycle. And I even added him to the list. I forget what we're up to now. Should I look? Do we even? No, I gotta move too much crap to look. I'm so tired. Oh, so tired. And then there's the alternate head for this guy, the unmasked Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes head. One of the true masterworks of the MCU Marvel Legends. That head, absolutely fabulous. If you've ever seen the original unmasked Sebastian Stan head from the 2014 Winter Soldier figure, oh my goodness. It is terrible. And you know what? Maybe I'm going to move this stuff, because that's a good subject. It was a good little Good little digression. Okay, I gotta move this big pile of crap. Here we go. Here we go. So much crap. Oh boy, where's that list? I thought that list was right there. Oh, there it is. All right. Okay. Well, first of all, here's the. Yep, everybody fall over. Go ahead. Screw y'all. I'm not making a note of it. 0 days since the last mass casualty event. You're both still standing. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. There you go. 155. 155. Marvel Now. Captain America. That's this one right here. He's officially number 155. Number 154 is my second wolf cap. My red onslaught cap. This guy here. Not this guy here. These are the same figure, but with the two different heads that came with them. Oh, they're so handsome together, aren't they? Twin brothers with different facial hair. And of course, number 153 was the Ultimate Riders World War II Captain America with Ram Cycle. One of the greatest things Bobby Valla ever did was this Captain America figure when he was at Hasbro. Thank you, Bobby, for your service. You gave us all many, many gifts. The Walgreens thing, the 12-inch Captain America, the 12-inch Iron Man, and the whole 12-inch line really was a Bobby Valla joint, I believe. I don't think there's too many of those 12-inch figures that he didn't have a hand in, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments. Oh, and, yeah, we were talking about that ghastly 2014, I think, Bucky Barnes, Sebastian Stan, unmasked head. Let's see, how can I do this for the best effect, or to the best effect? Words are so hard. Okay, that'll work. All right, turn it around. There we go. How about this, baby? Hey, baby. It's me, Hollywood's Sebastian Stan. Do you recognize me? See, they thought it would be fun if it looked like something had blown up in my face, and it looked like Bucky's original mask. And maybe it would also hide the fact that I don't really look like Sebastian Stan. Who do I look like? Oh, probably some guy from a reality TV show that, 6 months after it goes off the air, he gets arrested for something. Who do I look like? Who do I look like? I can tell you who I don't look like. Sebastian freaking Stan. That's who he doesn't look like. I mean, come on. This guy? Or this ghastly monstrosity? What even is it? Is it Greg from the Brady Bunch with runny mascara? It could be. It could be. It could be. Even his head doesn't want to stand up. I thought about maybe trying to repaint that, but painting heads is really outside of my purview. Yep. Yeah, that's got to go. So here we have the Hasbro Marvel Legends. I believe the cap here, Bucky Cap, I believe was also an Avengers 60 Years Beyond Earth's Mightiest release, if I recall correctly. I seem to recall him being in that, white box back when they were doing the plastic-free packaging, around a big box full of plastic. And, yeah, with the new silver A on his head and his best girl, Natasha, or best buddy, Natasha, they remember Budapest very differently. Very differently. I think that's kind of the relationship that they sort of cribbed from the comics for Nat and Bucky was kind of the relationship between Hawkeye and the Black Widow in the MCU movies. Thoughts on that? I kind of think that's might be where that came from. I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. That was one of my favorite things about those movies, though, was the relationship between Hawkeye and the Black Widow. Really, the interrelationships between all of the founding Avengers in the movies. I thought that was pretty well done. Pretty well done. A lot of things weren't well done. The way they screwed up Bruce Banner's character and the Hulk, that was a shame. I mean, he was great in the first one. and I'm not sure about the second one. I don't remember too much about it other than Ultron, or maybe it was a Scarlet Witch screwing up his brain or whatever. There was a great 2-pack of the Hulk from Age of Ultron with the Hulkbuster Iron Man, but it was expensive. It was expensive when it came out, and then it went way through the roof after it was sold out at mass retail. I think at one point I had the Hulkbuster Iron Man from that set, but I never had the Hulk. And yeah, I kind of wish I had, because MCU Hulks in Marvel Legends form are not easy to come by. They're really, in fact, I saw, and I don't even think it was called a Marvel Legends, but the 2012 Avengers figures that they did, which, were probably put together by the Legends team. That Captain America with the really janky ball-jointed hips and the derpy face. I saw that when I was on the Vermont toy hunt over the weekend. That Hulk, which was never great to begin with, but it is now hard to find and pretty pricey. And they had it new in box for just $80. And in another world, another place, another time, with a bigger paycheck, I probably would have grabbed it because I used to have it. And it's not bad, and it's probably the closest thing that we're ever going to get to a decent representation of the Hulk in Avengers, the 2012 Avengers movie. I'm sure that we'll get something for Spider-Man Brand New Day, and we'll probably get something for Avengers Doomsday, but it's not going to be what we want. It's not. It's not. If there's one thing that Hasbro does really, really well, it's not giving us what we want. I mean, how often does that really happen? That's all I'm saying. All right, thanks for joining me for this look at my newly restored Vulcan body Bucky Cap and friend, and his beautiful Sebastian Stan head. Well, they did that right. And the really terrible, really, truly ghastly original Sebastian Stan head. Those eyes, those terrible eyes. Oh, my God. But it does kind of look like Greg from the Brady Bunch. All right, so if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down, and leave any comments, questions, corrections. Did I say something wrong? Did I say something stupid? God, that happens every time I open my mouth. I mean, come on. And share the video if you know anybody that you think might like this kind of thing. And if you subscribe, because you would like to see future videos, make sure you ring the notification bell so you will indeed see future videos. And that'll do it for me, for Natasha Romanoff, for a couple of disembodied Sebastian Stan heads, one of which is clearly better than the other, and for Bucky Captain America himself. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Action Figure Obsession. And remember, even Bucky Cap does it for the dream.